And welcome back to Who Would Win. I'm just going to move myself into this corner again because this is where I normally sit. Much better. And this comes to us from Azir Hassan, who asked the question, or Hussein, I think, who asked the question, who won a fight? Vilgax versus Sledge from Power Rangers Dino Thunder, or Dino Thunder Charge, Super Dino Thunder. One of the Dino Thunders. Now, with Vilgax, I've had Vilgax once or twice on the channel before. Vilgax, actually, what crap! I can't remember the name of his species, because they do tell us what his species name is. Vilgax. Essentially he's a conqueror, a warlord. He's technically the main antagonist, though we never actually see him in action until the very last episode of the season of the original Ben 10. But he is more or less the main villain in the original Ben 10 series, and then he kind of becomes a occasional villain. He is. I don't care about the reboot one. I'd like classic Ben. Classic Vilgax. Thank you. Because he becomes an occasional villain, but he's essentially an alien warlord. His species is vastly powerful. Species Vilgaxia. Shocker. His species name is actually known as Chimera generis, though there are a couple other names. He temporarily becomes other things too. But generally speaking, his species name is Chimera generis. In terms of where how powerful he is an individual who is vastly powerful. Even before his augmentations, like we got in the original series, Vilgax did not display any special powers abilities except for a tremendous agility and hand-to-hand combat skill. He already had enhanced strength and endurance, once surviving a nuclear explosion at point-blank range that was made clear he was seriously injured and widely believed to be dead at the time. So he's already tough enough to survive a nuke blowing up in his face, albeit he was pretty badly hurt, but still he survived it. Now, due to his cybernetic enhancements, Vilgax became much taller and was granted immense strength and near invulnerability, allowing him to easily leap above skyscrapers and survive in space. His arms were equipped with boost steroids, which are basically those cylinders you see in his arm. His arms, like I said, were equipped with boost steroids, allowing him to increase his own strength and rage even further at will. Though it causes him great pain, the boosters will give him enough strength to smash apart mountains with his bare hands. He possesses enough enhanced strength to be able to beat Ultimos, Manny, and even Humungosaur with a single punch, the impact of which created a large crater underground. He can also break through Stinkfly's goo, which is actually very durable and tough. He possesses enhanced durability, easily withstanding Chromastone's lasers, Swampfire's fire blast, and even Heat Blast's most powerful heat wave with no visible damage. Keep in mind that Heat Blast is an individual that lives on a star, and therefore, technically speaking, is as hot as a freaking star. So, yeah, Vilgax's durability is insane along with the strength. He's also able to make Diamond Head shatter his own fists, safely pass through Earth's atmosphere, burning up while doing that, recovered within seconds from the Omnitrix's explosion, which in theory should be capable of, that was the self-destruct sequence to keep the Omnitrix from getting in the wrong hands. The Omnitrix can actually go like universal destruction levels. That's how much power is in the Omnitrix. Vilgax also possesses enhanced reflex, able to catch or stop a full-speed accelerate who moves fast enough to avoid lightning strikes, though I don't know if it's ever said what his top speeds actually are. Let's see. Capable of reaching speeds of 500 miles per hour within 2 seconds and can accelerate so quickly that time appears to completely stop around him. So essentially, his minimum speed is is around 500 easy. He can do 500 problem, but he can move so fast that time doesn't stop, but does slow down. Essentially, he can pull a Quicksilver from X-Men Days of Future Past and Apocalypse. Where was I? Oh, yeah. In the original series, Vilgax conditioned himself to survive against the harsh conditions of space without protective gear for brief moments. By alien force, he seemingly is able to travel through space without any visible equipment. Can apparently fly at high speeds, can jump several times his own height, can project red lasers from his eyes, capable of making drastic arcs to assist the pursuit of their target. So essentially, he's got Doomsday's Omega Beams, minus the actual abilities, apart from being Heat Blast. He hears sounds that are too faint for normal ears to detect. Has a breath so powerful that it can cause cyclones like winds. can turn into a giant octopus-like monster, which is referred to as his true form in the ocean. He had abilities since the very beginning. He can transform at will. Similar to how an octopus can regrow his limbs, he can regrow. Vilgax can speak through his DNA. Wait, what? Similar to how an octopus regrows its limbs, Vilgax can speak to and through his DNA. Is that how an octopus regenerates its limbs? Because I just assumed it was cellular regeneration. It's not him talking. What the hell is that even? Whatever. Okay. For most of the original series, he was unable to be beat. Ben was unable to defeat him alone, although winning thanks to external help. Once Ben gained access to Waybig, he was able to defeat Vilgax with ease. After he became the conqueror of 10 worlds, battling and defeating champions of each, he drained their powers and abilities to add them to his own arsenal. One of the warriors was Ultimus. He became the Herald of Dagon at one point, but we're not using that. Vilgax used to have Dagon's power after he absorbed the essence into him, which amplified his absorbed and Lucabra powers greatly. He lost both his Dagon and Lucabra powers when Ben used Ascalon to take the power into himself and brought Vilgax back to normal. When he lost his powers, he stole from the heroes he defeated. All Vilgax has left is monstrous physical strength and resilience. In addition, he can project energy blasts from his hands. Now that being said, Vilgax does still. We could use him, like we see him in this picture right here. Actually, this isn't him I should take that back. This isn't him from Ben 10 Ultimate Alien. This is him from, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is him from Omniverse? Is that him from Omniverse? I'm pretty certain it is, because if I remember correctly, because we got different versions of him here. Original series, Vilgax. Original. Yeah, this is him from, if I'm looking at this right, yeah, this is him from Ultimate Alien? No. Yes? Maybe. It's not him from the reboot, is it? Is that what he looks like in the reboot? Because it's the closest I can tell to the look is what he looked like in the original Ben 10 series. And that's not him. But there's differences there. Is that for the reboot? Which, from what I understand, is a much more kid-friendly, childish version of the series that we originally had. So, I don't know. All I know is, though, that Vilgax does have several weaknesses. He is vulnerable to cold virus, not that that would do much. In his true form and becomes too weak, he cannot change back to his humanoid form. He also needs water to be in this form. Despite his durability, Vilgax is limited in how much damage he can take. His size makes it difficult for him to fit into small entrances, and he is terrified of Ma Vidril and will leave the scene if she is present. Who the hell is Ma Vidril? Is the mother of Octan Vidril, the Vidrils, is one of the most threatening criminals in the galaxy. Okay, someone so powerful she is capable of scaring Vilgax? Okay. She scares the crap out of Vilgax, and she's not afraid of Topik, who is merely so horrifying that she can, that just scares individuals into submission, because Topik is she's apparently that ugly. So the Vilgax is one of the strongest kid shit. I'd love to have seen Vilgax show up in Teen Titans. That would have been hilarious. That would have been awesome to see them get their asses into him. Because let's be honest, Vilgax would probably own the Titans, with the exception of maybe Raven. Sledge is a villain, like I said, from, I believe it's Super Dino Thunder or Dino Thunder Charge. Not Dino Thunder, sorry. Super Dino Charge. I think that was it. Again, I'm about to get it up now, but I think it's Super Dino Charge, isn't it? Point being, he actually was a secondary. He wasn't the main antagonist. Sledge. Okay, Sledge Power Rangers. There we go. It was from Dino Charge, and then I believe but he wasn't the main villain in Dino Charge. He was actually like the secondary villain. He acted as the main. Okay, no, sorry. He acted as the main antagonist for Dino Charge, and the secondary antagonist for Dino Supercharge, and then was the catalyst for Super Ninja Steel's plot, and later became its final antagonist. Now, in terms of age, I don't believe it's ever depicted how old he is, but he's much older than normal human because he's an alien. He does have enhanced strength to enough that he can manhandle several Rangers at once. He's also got enhanced combat skills, but again, can beat 4 Power Rangers and to keep with ease. Enhanced lifespan and a great singing voice. He's also got a blaster gun in his armor. His armor itself is pretty durable, although it's also old, ancient, and brittle, and at times would malfunction. And he has a jetpack. Unfortunately, aging has slowed his body down. He can be a bit uncooperative and impatient at points. And like I said, his armor and all that it's old, so it's pretty brittle at points, but it's still pretty capable as well. But I'll tell you right now, these two meet in the fight. It's no contest. Like, it is no contest who wins in the fight. Vilgax wins the fight. The reason for that is Vilgax has, again, survived a point-blank nuke. Was pretty messed up for it, but survived a point-blank nuke. You nuke this guy, there's no way he survived that hit. He manhandled 4 Power Rangers, sure, but the Power Rangers only have so much ability, and compared to someone like Vilgax, the Power Rangers are nothing. Like, Vilgax already has enhanced speed, hand-to-hand combat, and strength, not to mention 9 invulnerability. While Sledge may have super strength, it does not supersede Vilgax's super strength, who could easily take a shot from the Humongosaur, who strength-wise is capable of lifting tons upon tons of weight, no problem. Whereas this guy, I mean, with a single strike, he is able to demorph the Rangers, sure, which technically their suits are comprised of energy, which is impressive. But his first appearance is a single light punch, which compared to his usual blows was enough to make Wretch stumble away. That doesn't really mean much. Tell me if he can, like, destroy a mountain with a blast. Tell me he's capable of, blasting tanks and stuff. But that doesn't help in terms of telling you how strong he is. Again, the only thing that really can give you an idea how strong Sledge is, and he is strong, is the fact he's able to demorph Rangers with a single punch, which, again, the morphing is a form of the power grid, which is energy. So to be able to, and that's why you see those sparks come off of their suits when they get hit. That's the excuse anyway, is that's energy being taken by the morphing grid. But you can overload the morphing grid, like apparently he does with his punches. So ultimately, he's strong, but compared to Vilgax, he does not hold a candle strength-wise. Durability-wise, he can't match Vilgax. His armor is brittle as it is, whereas Vilgax can, again, take a nuclear explosion before getting enhanced to the face. Vilgax also has plenty of energy abilities that, while he's got a blaster gun in his armor, Vilgax literally has a form of Omega Beams on him. Granted, it's just heat beams, mind you, but it's still Omega Beams nonetheless. So, you break down all their abilities, and this is before we get into any weapons that Vilgax has or anything like that. Vilgax physically just overwhelms this guy. And if he tried to run away, Vilgax would probably just blast him down with an energy blast. Sledge, unfortunately, most Power Rangers villains are just not up to snuff when it comes to hierarchy villains, like in other forms of media. Because, let's be clear, yes, they are in Japan. The Sega Tota Senkai, or Sota Senkai, those guys, they're meant more for entertainment. Like, we shall beat you like this, ha! In lore they're powerful, but that's their lore. When you take someone out of their universe and throw them into another universe, they might be the weakest person in the bunch when it comes to the new universe they're in. And you take these two out of their own respective universes and put them against each other, Vilgax would crush this dude. Absolutely. This guy probably couldn't even take on the vast majority of Ben's aliens, let alone take on Vilgax. And most of the aliens Ben has aren't strong enough to take on Vilgax. So, at least not one-on-one. But ultimately, what do you think? I mean, again, I didn't watch a lot of Power Rangers past a certain amount of time. Definitely did watch Power Rangers, just not like Dino Charge or Super Dino Charge or anything like that. Especially like these days, I'm 30 for God's sake. That's not fair. I'm sure there are people who get a good kick out of Power Rangers. Like Linkara, I know, likes Power Rangers. He's older than I am by a good margin. maybe not good margin, but a solid margin. Actually, that's a good point. I don't know how old Lakar is. And I know he loves Power Rangers, and you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. Let's be honest. There's nothing wrong with that. So I don't know. And I just wasn't for me later on. If you think there's a way Sledge could beat Vilgax, let me know in the comments below. But until then, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you folks next time.